These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The NTSB now taking over the investigation into a deadly helicopter crash, leaving 4 people dead in Superior Friday. The family telling us the pilot, a 59-year-old man, was out with his 3 nieces for a morning flight. The FAA posts NOTAMs, short for Notice to Airmen, about obstructions like slack lines. However, a former air traffic controller says sometimes those notices are missed.
There could be 5, 6, 7 different pages of NOTAMs of every little thing that could happen on that flight. So a lot of times, not that pilots should or air traffic controllers should not read the NOTAMs, but that is one of those things that things can be overlooked.
Well, in a statement posted to social media, the International Slackline Association says the line involved in the crash did have aviation markers and that all proper FAA guidelines were followed. In Goodyear, the owners of a smoke shop now calling for accountability after their store fell victim to a smash and grab burglary. Erica James, co-owner of Token Smoke, sharing this video of that November incident with us here at ABC 15. She says the 3 men were in and out in about a minute or so, using a bin to grab merchandise before hopping in a car.
I want to see that these guys are held accountable for what they did, that they have to pay restitution, not only to us, but to the other shops if they're found guilty for those as well.
James estimates crime cost that shop about $17,000. Measles is on the move in Arizona. Friday, ABC 15 Mornings here. We told you of a new case in Pima County. Coconino County also reporting its first case of this. So you might be wondering, will we have more here in the Valley? Let's take a look at some context here. In 2025, there were a total of 205 measles cases across the state, the vast majority in Mojave County in the northwest part of our state. And from those, the Arizona Department of Health Services says 97% involved those who were unvaccinated. 65% of the cases were for people under the age of 18. There were 8 hospitalizations and no deaths. Now, you might remember back in November, there were measles exposures at 2 public places in Maricopa County. Our ABC 15 Health Insider Dr. Andrew Carroll, a family physician, by the way, telling ABC 15 vaccinations are key.
A large county like Maricopa County, ideally there's enough herd immunity to keep it from spreading significantly. But our numbers are dropping.
Okay, so that's at least a positive trend. We turn now to an ABC 15 health alert as we do track the latest flu cases. You might know someone who isn't feeling so well, and the numbers, well, they're backing that up. The Arizona Department of Health Services latest data showing flu cases are going up, with nearly 2,300 cases reported. Children accounting for more than half of those cases. Okay, smart shoppers, listen to this. The rising price of coffee, it's eating away, possibly at your wallet too, with ground roast coffee topping more than $9 a pound. These prices did go up in November by nearly 19% compared to the year before. At restaurants, the median cost for a regular cup of Joe was about $3.50. Lower in-store purchased coffees have seen the latest increases compared to the premium product. Scripps News Group talking with coffee shop owners who say they're working to keep prices reasonable despite on and off tariffs on Brazilian coffee. That does include changing the size of bagged coffee. Listen.
We were kind of like the last holdout and saying, like, let's make the bag a 12-ounce bag because it's still going to be then at a price range that's approachable.
All right, so what can you do to save? Experts suggest brewing at home on certain days and buying whole beans instead of single-serve pods. At coffee shops, maybe choose drip over milk or espresso-based drinks and bring a reusable mug for a discount.
With your most accurate forecast on this Monday, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We'll start off your Monday with a few morning sprinkles for some of you, otherwise mostly cloudy and mild with temperatures in the mid-50s. And we keep highs the rest of the day, generally in the mid-upper 60s. We'll be at 64 at noon with mostly cloudy skies and highs today near normal at 68. We'll see similar temperatures across central and southern Arizona for this Monday afternoon. 64 in Graham County, 60 in Globe, and up to the north, we'll keep highs in the 40s for areas like Flagstaff, the south rim of the Grand Canyon, and Window Rock as well. but it's going to be a cool start to the week with temperatures remaining below 70 degrees each and every day with mostly cloudy skies, and there is a chance for a few spotty showers returning by Wednesday. 7-day forecast showing temperatures dropping even more later this week with lows in the 40s by Friday morning. In Flagstaff, we had the chance for a wintry mix today, then drying up briefly for Tuesday. Next chance of rain and snow picks up by Wednesday and especially on Thursday with lows in the teens by Friday and highs staying in the 40s.
And for the latest headlines, check us out at ABC15.com.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.